Listen, man. I gotta go at it again, man. So, let me tell you, I can't, anybody who follow me know I cannot stand wack100 at all, my nigga. And look, what baffles me is the guys that he has, I'm about to say something else, but the guys that he have on his show, like, how do you call yourself men? Like, you know, like I refer to these niggas like the lady on Steve Harvey. This bitch laugh at every motherfucking thing Steve Harvey say. Like, it's nothing funny. This nigga say, man, I lost my dog died today, and this bitch just laughing. Like, it's nothing funny. What the fuck is you laughing at? The same way with these dick suckers is on wack100 show. I really, listen, honestly, people be like, when you talk about wack, I be seeing snippets of shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I never really go to the real shit. I just get the shit to come up and down your phone, you know, little 1 minute shit or 30-second shit. But I clicked on this shit. I can't watch academics, and I cannot watch this nigga. I don't know why my mind just won't let me. People be like, well, I like academics. I don't like shit about this nigga. Like, it's nothing about, that's another nigga that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I don't like academics, man. Him or Joe Buttons. I can't. You know, I mean, it's, you know what I'm saying. I can't stand these dudes. They like who the fuck is Joe Buttons? I'm about to jump subjects. First of all, who the fuck is Joe Buttons? And you be like, well, Blue, you supposed to be on this positive shit, but you talk. Fuck these niggas, because these niggas is negative. Like, Joe Buttons just think he the guru of hip hop. Young dudes out here doing their thing, and you judging them. An old ass nigga instead of embracing them. I don't like NBA Young. But who the fuck are you? Where did you come from, nigga? You did a song called Pump Me Up. The fuck kind of shit is that? And I don't know how niggas thought your skill set was that, just that. Come on, man. And it was funny to me that you and Noriega literally was talking shit about other old ass washed up rappers trying to do podcasts, and y'all was laughing because y'all shit kind of going, and you laughing at people that's not making it, right, or whatever, right, that's trying. But who could you be talking to? Who can you be talking about? You talking about Willie D? You talking about Scarface? That's disrespectful, because Scarface was just on your show, Nori. You know what I'm saying? Dog, these niggas, all these motherfuckers is horrible for this shit, my dog. But I'm going to get back on wack100. That shit just threw me for a loop. A lot of shit on my mind. wack100, these niggas that's on the show. So I clicked on the shit, right? And I can't really, like they say, the shit so mumbled and jumbled. You know, it's like wack100 to make a story about anybody. Like, anything. He's such a disrespectful nigga. He a Charleston White. But one thing about Charleston White, my nigga, Charleston White don't claim to be a hardcore gangbanger or such a tough nigga that want to fight or shoot it out with niggas. Charleston White just a shit-talking motherfucker that's like, hey, if you run up on me, this is what it is. But you such a big gangbanger, and you talk all this shit, but no, you never seen in the street. You ain't gonna let one, you never seen in the street. The nigga, you say you want to catch phase and all this and fight niggas and all this, and you duck that shit. So you really just like a troll. You like a big troll, which is cool though. But look at the image you putting out. I mean, goddamn, everybody. I mean, you would go at anybody. You call them motherfuckers gay. You call them motherfuckers snitches. This shit that dog has to be answered to in the streets. You say you a street nigga. These things has to be answered to, my nigga. Like, why would you put yourself in this much danger over some podcast and shit? I just don't understand. How you gonna call BG, he a snitch, he a rat, he a zesty rat? Now, if that nigga caught you in the street and went in your shit, then what? I mean, that's some shit. You don't even know this man, and you calling him a zesty rat, he a rat. How the fuck is he a rat? That shit started from Gangsta. Gangsta started that shit. That's what came out, because I'm telling you, I brought this shit back up. You know what I'm saying? Listen, dog, Gangsta talked all that rat shit. He got in his feelings about BG. But then I think he thought about it and was like, you know what? Let me back up off that. He ain't say shit about it. But that's what rubbed me the wrong way about Gangsta. I said, nah, nigga, remember what you said about this nigga with no paperwork. Now all of a sudden, I say that and I tag him in it, right? And I know he watched my shit, my nigga, because he didn't commented on my shit. So it ain't like well, nigga, you only got 4,000 subscribers. How he thinking about you? Nigga, he didn't post it in my shit. I done posted this shit on Facebook that he posted on my shit. So he watching, nigga. Niggas be watching, bro. They watching. They seeing who next coming up. Don't think niggas ain't watching, boy. I talk that shit. I know I do. So he seen that shit and was like, oh, well, let me put some paperwork about here. And niggas, the nigga, first of all, the nigga shit is going down like a motherfucker. How many stories you gonna tell about the same niggas from the same projects? Nigga, so you finding new ways to do it. So now you got this paperwork. Now, who has paperwork on the nigga that was about to tell? What's in that paperwork? How do you have, why didn't he tell? How do you about to tell? That don't even make fucking sense. I don't give a fuck what you show me, where you can look it up at. How? The same thing you saying about Meeks, though. That's the same thing you saying about Meeks. That's the same thing wack100 is saying the same thing about Meeks. He was going to cooperate. He was going to cooperate at first. So, two niggas, Meeks, the biggest drug dealer known to black people, really. Right? I mean, real talk, it's probably niggas twice as bigger, but he did it the biggest. He showed his ass stunted. Doing all this time, his brother out before him. Now, I can understand if a nigga saying, hey, how did you get out? You know, I'm not saying dog ain't solid, but I'm just saying if you gon' think some shit like that, like, damn, it will make you think, like, why the fuck they won't let Meech out, but they let him out? Like, I don't get it. I can understand a nigga kind of questioning that if you wanted to question something. But you gonna question me. This nigga standing on business, doing his time, and you telling him, well, he was gonna cooperate. Or who did he rat on? Nigga, he took a cop for 17 years, right, out to 30. Same thing like Street Lord Wine, same thing like a lot of niggas I know. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people I know in the city that then took them 30-year pleas. Instead of getting the 30 years, they always end up getting like 17, and they might do 10, 12 or 14 out to 17 because they got classes and all type of shit you can take in prison. So you might do 8, 10, 14 years off the 17. You ain't gonna do the whole 17 if you get in the classes and all the shit, they get the drug programs and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And knock your time down. So I understand that. So that's what Meeks did. So how the fuck did he tell? If he tell, why he doing so much motherfucking time? If he told, why haven't nobody produced the paperwork but these hating ass niggas? I don't understand it. How can you be about to tell? All the niggas Meeks know. You know how much shit he probably know about murders? You know how many murders he probably know about? You know how much shit people, all they do when niggas got money, people want to gossip to these niggas. So you don't think that he could have took a whole thousands of niggas with him? Fuck all them other niggas out of town talking about something what he told on. You a motherfucking lie. Where is that? Nigga, produce the paperwork. The thing is, with all this podcasting shit going on and people got pages and they'd love to have some shit like that to blow they fucking page up. All these talking ass niggas out here, you think the paperwork wouldn't have been flown, so you gonna believe a nigga like wack100? And you gonna believe a nigga like Terrence Gangsta Williams who faking? He need the views at this point. He reaching for this. His shit is all, yeah, he got 100,000. I was proud of the nigga. I liked it, but this shit that he doing. And why would you want to do that to your own people, my nigga? Hurt niggas. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't understand, how do you have paperwork on a nigga and said they was about to tell? That's what don't get me. Like, okay, he was about to tell. What the fuck? So you telling me right now, out of all the shit that BG know about, all the killers he hang with, the same niggas you was mentioning, the Telly Hankton dude and the Mooney dude, whoever, I don't know these niggas from nothing, but I done read documentaries on them, and I know BG personally ran with them, right? So if he personally ran with them, if he was gonna tell on them and solve some murders, and why wouldn't he have told? What you mean we got proof that he was about to tell? So y'all niggas fucking up the game, and it's the problem with us. We go too far. We go too far with bullshit just for attention and views and this shit. This shit got us going out the world asshole backwards, my nigga. Unless you had straight up paperwork, or the nigga that y'all saying that he supposedly snitched on, when he get up and say, yeah, I got the paperwork, who y'all trying to say, Telly Hankton, when he call home and say, yeah, dog ain't right, I got my paperwork right here on him, and he produced the paperwork, then okay, I'm wrong. The nigga wasn't real as I thought he was, right? But I don't understand how these niggas doing all they time and you still calling them a rat. See, man, that's, to me, that's unfair to real niggas. And this what Charleston White was saying. Like, Charleston White made a lot of sense. Last night I lost my train of thought. But Trent, it's like, it don't pay to be a real nigga no more. What once was real is no more. And this what Charleston White was saying. This, I'm telling you why he was right though. What was once real is not real no more. These niggas standing on principle and priority, you know what I'm saying? Principles and priorities, nigga. And being stand-up niggas. Ran the streets, did real gangster shit, and stuck by the code that you supposed to. Come home and get treated like shit. You come home and niggas calling you gay. Niggas calling over a few years in prison. Now he gay. Most niggas gay when they go in and get turned out and gay. I beat my dick till this bitch fall off my body before I fuck with a nigga. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, so he gay because he grew dreads. You don't know what this man was going through. You don't know when somebody got that much time in prison, dog. You don't know what mentally. See, the problem is a lot of these niggas come home out of prison, dog, and they want to. Some of these niggas been fucked and been fucking with men and did all type of shit in jail. You know what I'm saying? And seen all type of shit. They come back with they mental not right, but they come out and they want to brag on this prison shit like it's all good. Like, nigga, yeah, I did them little 10 years, it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Yada, 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 make that shit look cool. But on the inside, nigga, this nigga done been to the mental ward more than he done been to the real doctor, my nigga. You don't know how many times a nigga had to go to that psych ward because he, you know what I'm saying? Like BG said, when he first was in there, he couldn't see the light. You know, when you got that many years, it's like, God, nigga, I'm in my 30s. Or, you know what I'm saying? And nigga, I'm not about to be out of jail till I'm 40 something. You know what that's like? Or I'm 20 something. I'm not about to be out of jail till I'm 30 or 40. Nigga, you can't see nothing. That's a damn near life sentence to a young nigga, man. They took his whole youth away. You understand? Over a pistol, man. That's crazy. But like I say, man, you know, look, a lot of niggas go to jail, bro, and they mental be so fucked up, man. That's man, listen, though, there's nothing cool about prison. See, people not telling these kids about that shit. Everybody want to get out and act like, because they didn't got through it. They not gonna tell the stories of the pain and suffering they done went through in there, the mental breakdowns they done went through in there. You know what I'm saying? To every day gotta go lay in your bunk like a bitch while they count for an hour or two, then let you back out your cell. You know what I'm saying? Or you looking at these same walls every day. You can't do regular shit. You know what I'm saying, nigga? The guard gotta hand you toilet paper to take a shit with. Like, it's just, dog, they don't tell you that shit. Like, niggas ain't gonna tell you when you get shot all the pain and suffering they went through when they gotta be in the shit bag. They don't know if they ever gonna be right again. They just make that, glamorize that shit like it's all good, and that shit is so far from good, my nigga. Don't nobody need to be locked up, my nigga. That's crazy. And there's actually niggas out here that's doing 23 and 1. Can you imagine being in a room by yourself all fucking day, 23 hours out the day, and you can only go out to some shit and play ball with a ball damn near with no air in it? Like, you know, you can't, and when you look out the door, you can't see nothing. You don't see no other free people. You know, none of that shit, man. I remember I was in a county jail, my nigga. And I remember looking, and I was facing a lot of time. But from the county jail, I could look down off Greektown, what Greektown Casino was. I was on the new side. When I look down, you see people pulling up in Vets, Maseratis, Rolls Royces coming to the casino. You see all these fine women. You see people just living their life, and you so close to that. You so close to, like, damn, I mean, it's hot outside. You looking outside like, damn, I done fucked up. I'm about to be in this motherfucker for forever, nigga. And I could be out here enjoying my motherfucking life. You know, they don't tell you that part about that shit, my nigga. And that's the thing, man. And like I say, this internet shit, these kids is killing each other, beefing over nothing. And then these stupid ass, old ass niggas. See, these ain't no young niggas that's doing this though. See, everybody want to blame shit on the young niggas, but where you think they get it from? Where you think they get this shit from? It's the wack100s of the world, my nigga. That old still talking about gang banging shit, and he ain't gang banging shit. He still act like he active and relevant and geek that shit up and still talk that ignorant shit. Most niggas his age that been through that be like, no sir, no sir. Assalamu alaikum, motherfucker. You know, I don't want no parts of that, young man. You should not want none of that neither. I done enough shit and been through enough shit. You, my son, you don't have to go through this, son. You don't got to, bro. Listen, I cannot tell you enough how horrible this shit is. And listen, some mistakes, look, everybody like, well, sometimes they got to go through it and bump their own head. Everybody that bumped their head ain't the same, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas bump their head and never come back from it. It's some mistakes that you can make out here that is no return from. I think about my homeboy every day. It's the only motherfucker I know ever who got a life sentence. It's my homeboy. He called me when the shit transpired, got my lawyers and everything, and just, I couldn't talk to him over the phone to tell him, like, hey man, you know, sometimes you gotta know when to hold and when to fold. But I couldn't imagine waking up with a life sentence. It's one thing, like people say, as long as you got an out date, people say that. And so you be like, man, as a young nigga, you can't think like 20 years. Like, yeah, but it's better than life, my nigga. 20 years, you know, any law can change. Anything can change. Anything can come about. Take that shit. When you got life, it's hard to beat. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But that's some horrific shit to even think about. I'd rather be dead. Kill me right now, man. I'd rather be dead than a motherfucker than doing life in prison, my dog. And I appreciate the life that God gave me. But I know I'm off subject. But where I was going with this is, what once was isn't no more. Like back when we was coming up, that's what niggas want. You wanted a solid nigga, because people was really out here doing shit for a purpose. People was selling drugs and shit to survive, to actually survive and actually make something out of themselves. Now people want this shit just to accumulate money to throw in other niggas' faces. It's only to, people are only wanting this shit to say, hey, look, to show other niggas, their own brothers, like, bitch, look what I got. You ain't got this. Look what I got. They ain't doing it to prosper, to start a business, to feed the community. They doing it for selfish purposes. You know what I'm saying? Because if it was done to help others and better themselves in the right way, you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be so much of this snitching and ratting and all this bullshit. See, we don't stand on principles like some, like when you got like Muslims and people like that. So even when they get into criminal shit, they think about their brothers. It's a brotherhood. It's like, well, okay, if I'm not out here to feed my family, I know my dog got me. He ain't gonna try to fuck my wife. He not gonna try to, he gonna make sure I'm okay. Because if he would, you know what I'm saying? People, I can't explain it, man. People ain't gonna understand, but yeah, they don't respect real niggas no more. It's not such thing no more. That's not what's in. Being a real nigga is like I say, man, it don't make sense to have them type of thoughts and principles no more. Like, you know, like, what is a real nigga? That's why when niggas snitch sometime, man, I ain't gonna hold you up, bro. Sometime I be thinking like, you know what? If it was, when I see niggas, I never told, never folded, and I'm never gonna be in shot. I don't do crimes with other niggas. So I'm never gonna be in a position to ever tell on the motherfucker, right? I keep to myself. I don't talk to the police. I have a very bad relationship with the police. But this is what I'm saying. When I see a motherfucker who facing 20, 30 years in prison and they give up another nigga, I just be like, that's part of the game. I think that's part of the game, especially in today's time. So for you to do a crime with somebody and think that that motherfucker gonna stand 10 toes down when he can just tell on you, who are you? for him to tell him, nigga, you only got one life to live. Really, you only got one motherfucking life to live. And you know what I'm saying? You better do it the best way you can. You know what I'm saying? So when niggas tell on other niggas to get out of jail, it's a cutthroat. Nigga, look what you criminals. What the fuck do you think? So when a nigga tell on me, how can I be mad that this nigga told on me? How can I be fucking mad when it's the gang? I mean, really, if I choose to have a nigga with me, it don't take two people to go kill somebody. It don't, 9 times out of 10, if you gonna do a stick up, it don't take, the dumb shit these niggas do half the time, it don't take two people to do. The less is the best. These niggas go with 4, 5 niggas. Now look, you went with 4, 5 niggas and robbed somebody and killed somebody. Now you think out of these 5 motherfuckers, everybody gonna be solid? When in history has this ever happened? When in history? Watch TV 99.9 times, like on Murray, 99.9 times out of that shit they did not the daddy. 99.9 times, if you do a crime with anybody else, and the more people that you fuck around doing some shit with, your chances are somebody gonna tell. And it's like a domestic violence case. It's like whoever get to the phone first, it's the other person going to jail. So it's like whoever make the deal first, so they already know that, like, okay, they own to us. I'm gonna go talk to these motherfuckers first. And you know, that's how it is, man. So listen, man, don't let nobody, listen, you always hear these stories about this death before dishonor, or I won't tell, and you always hear that shit. But when have you ever seen it? It's only very few niggas that live by that shit. And that, you know what I'm saying? And like I say, as far as I know, BG was one of them. He came home, he did his time. So for a motherfucker to say that he would have told, what type of accusation is that? But let me tell you, this goes to this shit, right? He would have told, but he didn't tell. Now, let's go to Rollo. People not familiar with Rollo. This nigga went and gave a proffer, went and talked to the people and everything. But they say he didn't snitch. He sat down and talked to him like, hey, so what do you mean? And he's still that nigga out there. People tell on dead people. Listen, people tell on dead people and y'all got a problem with it. Oh, that nigga still a rat. Man, suck a dick, man. Get the fuck out of here. Nigga, what the fuck I give a fuck about telling on a dead motherfucker? Nah, it's consequences to that shit if it hit the street. You understand what I'm saying? But that's why that shit be confidential. But here go niggas want to go dig up paperwork on niggas and down in there. I just don't get the, I don't get the he could have told part. It's my thing, like, he could have told. He was gonna tell. Like, where do they even put that in paperwork at? That's how you know it's fake. It's either you told or you didn't. You gave a statement or you didn't. What the fuck are y'all talking about? He could have told. There's no such paperwork. Well, yeah, we talked to him. He said he would work something out with us, but he didn't do it. So that makes him a rat? How you know he wouldn't try to pull a buffoonery on him if that's even true? But it's funny how y'all, our BG is a real nigga. This is what I'm saying. I think he a real nigga, stand-up nigga. And y'all talking about what he could and would have did. And y'all ain't producing no paperwork, but y'all saying that he was going to talk to the people, but he didn't. But he a rat. Now, this nigga Rollo from down south, he actually talked to the people and gave these motherfuckers a story, but it didn't work. They didn't accept it. It didn't work. He was about to pay a nigga to do this. Whatever happened, but now he out and he a big celebrity. Now he out and he just such a hero. It's like y'all pick and choose. Like, the real niggas get held to the cross, my nigga, and these fake motherfuckers get celebrated. It's a new world we live in, and that's why Charleston White was right, man. That being solid shit is out the door, man. It make niggas, why would niggas be solid in today's time? Why? Who's solid nowadays? But see, you know who gonna be solid? A nigga who was raised that way. You know what I'm saying? A nigga just a real nigga. You gotta be born. Like, that's some shit that you don't really acquire during life. It's something you just born with to be a real motherfucker. If you know I'm out here hustling, getting money with some niggas, and they snatch me up, why? You know, it be niggas telling on, I'm gonna tell on these niggas on the other side of town. Well, when them niggas on the other side of town get caught, do you want them motherfuckers kicking your door in? But you know, that's the game though. But like I'm saying though, listen, young dogs, that's the game. That's how it go, man. That's how it go. You know that's how the game go now. Nigga, the biggest one of these young niggas love Kodak Black. Look what he said on the 6ix9ine shit. Look what Kodak Black said about 6ix9ine. Oh, he ain't snitch on my people. I don't know them niggas he told on. Nah, is that real nigga talking? A real nigga be like, I don't fuck with rats, period, nigga. No matter what, I don't want nothing to do with you. I'm gonna get my money. That could have ended your career. That nigga wanted that $1 million so bad, that could have ended his career. He think because he rapped about a rat on the song, he rapped about him rapping with a rat. But make that make sense, cause that's what 6ix9ine wanted. You think he bought you, nigga? The thing, what I'm trying to say is, you was 6ix9ine. Kodak Black was bought. People like, well, look, he on the song rapping that he a rat. You think that nigga had to accept that verse? He could have been like, no, nigga, this ain't the verse I want. How you gonna rapping about me and I'm paying you $1 million? 6ix9ine didn't give a fuck, because his whole point was, look, I bought me a nigga. That's all he wanted. Was like, look, I made this nigga sell out. All y'all talking about y'all won't fuck with rats and all this shit, and I bought him and he fuck with a rat. That's all. He don't give a fuck. That's his point. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I hope y'all get what I'm picking. You know, picking up what I'm laying down, my baby. I'm just saying real shit. I'm just so tired of this wack100 shit, man. This wack100 type of nigga, he poisoned my dog. And it's crazy, because I be getting discouraged in the motherfucker sometime when I do this shit. I be looking like, damn, dog, I know everything I do ain't, you know what I'm saying? But it's funny how some shit is just go through the roof or something. I don't know. I don't know this YouTube shit. I don't have it set up right. I'm just, you know, I just think I'm doing pretty good with what I'm doing. But, you know, I be looking at niggas over here with 100. They be coming up quick too. And I be like, how? What am I doing so wrong? You know what I'm saying? You get discouraged, but it's like, shit, I gotta keep pushing. You know what I'm saying? Keep this real shit going, you know? It is what it is. But yeah, that I don't like that Jake nigga neither. That nigga who reading people paperwork, getting paid off. He just, these white boys is getting rich off niggas, man. And niggas don't. It's crazy how niggas support the shit out of these other race channels, but to see somebody coming up with good content and won't even hit follow. You know what I'm saying? You won't even hit subscribe, I mean. You know what I'm saying? But it's just, oh my God. I don't know what the fuck to say, man. It's just so fucked up out here, my dog. You got this nigga, this Jake nigga, really, some shit he said the other night really rubbed me the wrong way, dog. I was watching him and I was like, man, who the fuck is this nigga, man? And it's like the more money he get, the cockier he get. He like, you know, he like a wack100 too. It's like the more money he get, the more outspoken he getting towards niggas. And, you know, he kind of dogging niggas now. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I can't see that nigga making it in no penitentiary around America. I mean, you know what I'm saying? This nigga, talking about he a gang, man. What gang is this nigga in, man? I just don't, I mean, I don't get it, man. A lot of fakeness out here, man. But anyway, like I said, man, nowadays, man, it's best to just keep your circle real small, man. Only deal with the people that you got genuinely love for you. Don't fuck with too many new motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And keep, the less you let people know about you, and what you doing and how you move, the better you will be. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to say, sometimes it be the closest motherfuckers that end up putting a nail in the coffin, man. It be the motherfuckers that you trust the most. Like I say, look at Puffy. Look at the niggas that he had as bodyguards that was once close to him, that's turning around and saying all this bullshit. The same thing with Will Smith. It's always one of us that do us in, my dog. It's not no white person. It's not no Arab or Mexican or none of that, nigga. It's always one of us, dog, that put the nail, you know, that put the icing on the cake for these motherfuckers. But this shit is all, it's the way the world is now. It's set up like that. That's all they push on the internet. That's all you seeing. All these black motherfuckers over there on Crip Mac going to jail, on Adam 22 show, No Jumper. Nice show. I like the show. You know what I'm saying? But they don't give a fuck. They use niggas. Like Crip Mac was used. You know, you could tell he was kind of throwed off. They used him. He in jail now. Once he go to jail, he gonna be forgot about, my nigga. They about to give him some time this time. He know he about to do some time. You know what I'm saying? And the world moves so fast now, man. You don't even know, man. This podcast and shit, man. Who knows how long this shit gonna last? You don't know. Shit be a fad, you know? Because why all of a sudden now podcast just so big? Podcast been going on for forever. This ain't no new shit. You know what I'm saying? So shit, we don't know how long it's gonna last. It could be like hip hop. It could go on and get bigger and bigger. I don't know, but you never know. But like I say, we not even making the type of money that these other motherfuckers is making on us. So we got to do better, man. And like I say, knocking each other ain't good, right? But the reason I address these type of guys, because they bullies, man, and they wrong for what they doing. What reason are you bringing up paperwork on these? Well, listen, man, ain't none of these niggas out here solid. You know, it's like nobody's safe. It's like I don't give a fuck how somebody always gonna come with some bullshit, whether it's real or fake. It's like ain't nobody safe out here. If anybody doing something and he good at what he do and he black, bro, it's like they gonna find something. So at this point, it don't even matter. The snitch allegations and all that shit, it's because now people taking it too far. I know I'm talking a lot, but people taking the shit too fucking far. Like, okay, they how the fuck you gonna say that a nigga was about to tell? And y'all like, oh, man, nigga, wack100 wrong as a motherfucker. So yeah, let me hang this bitch up, and I'm about to do another one. But I'm Traptalk Blue. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe and share this shit, my baby.